I'm doing the scapula. This is the superior border. This is the lateral border. This is the medial border. This is the inferior angle. This is the superior angle. This is the glenoid fossa. This right here is the spine. This is the acromion process. This is the coracoid process. This is the supraspinous fossa. This is the infraspinous fossa. This is the subscapular fossa. And this is the scapular notch, also known as the collarbone. It is a left one. This is the medial end, and this is the lateral end. This is the head of the humerus. This is the anatomical neck, while this is the surgical neck. This is the greater tubercle. This is the lesser tubercle. And this is the intertubercular groove. We'll go down to the shaft, and this is the deltoid tuberosity. Down here is the trochlea right in here. This is the capitulum. This is the medial epicondyle. This is the lateral epicondyle. This is the coronoid fossa. Well, this is the radial fossa. And then we have the olecranon fossa. This is the olecranon process. This is the coronoid process. This is the trochlear notch. This is the radial notch. Down here we have the head and the styloid process. Right, this is the radius. This is the head of the radius. This is the neck of the radius. This is the radial tuberosity, while this is the styloid process of the radius. This is the iliac crest. This is the anterior superior iliac spine, while this is the anterior inferior iliac spine. This is the posterior superior iliac spine, and this is the posterior inferior iliac spine. This is the greater sciatic notch, and this is the iliac fossa, while this is the acetabium. Right. This is the ischium. This is the ischial spine. This is the lesser sciatic notch, and this is the ischial tuberosity, this little rough spot, while this is the ischial ramus. This is the pubis. This is the superior ramus of the pubis, while this is the inferior ramus of the pubis. This hole is the obturator foramen, and this is the pubic symphysis, this rough spot. This is the hand. These are the carpiles. There are 8 of them. This is the scaphoid. This is the lunate. This is the passiform. This is the triquetral. This is the hamate. This is the capitate. This is the trapezoid, and this is the trapezium. This is the metacarpal number 1, metacarpal number 2, metacarpal number 3, metacarpal number 4, and metacarpal number 5. This is phalanx number 1, phalanx number 2, phalanx number 3, phalanx number 4, and phalanx number 5. This is the proximal and distal of phalanx number 1, proximal, middle, distal, phalanx number 2, proximal, distal, proximal, middle, distal, phalanx of number 3, proximal, middle, distal, phalanx of number 4, proximal, middle, distal, phalanx, and number the femur. This is the head of the femur. This is the neck of the femur. This is the greater trochanter, while this is the lesser trochanter. This is the introchanteric line, while this is the introchanteric crest. This is the gluteal tuberosity, and this is the linea aspera. This is the medial condyle, and this is the lateral condyle. This is the medial epicondyle, and this is the lateral epicondyle. And on the front of the femur, we have the patellar surface. This is the patella, this is a left patella, and this is the apex, while this is the base. This is the tibia. This is the lateral condyle. This is the medial condyle. This is the tibial tuberosity. This is the anterior crest, also known as the anterior border, and right here is the medial malleolus. This is the fibula. This is the head of the fibula. This is the neck of the fibula. This is the shaft, and this is the lateral malleolus. This is the foot. These are the tarsals. There are 7 of them. This is the calcaneus. This is the talus. This is the navicular. And this is the cuboid. While these 3 are the cuneiforms, this is the medial cuneiform, this is the intermediate cuneiform, and this is the lateral cuneiform. These are the 5 metatarsals: metatarsal 1, metatarsal 2, metatarsal 3, metatarsal 4, and metatarsal 5. This is the proximal and distal phalanx, number 1. This is the proximal, middle, and distal phalanx, so number 2. This is the proximal, middle, and distal phalanx, so number 3. This is the proximal, middle, distal phalanx, and number 4. This is the proximal, middle, and distal phalanx, and number 5.